Before Ryan Garcia's recent troubles involving PEDs and 1-year suspension because of it, he had immense potential to be a future boxing icon. The Victorville native had the opportunity to train and spar with some of the best boxers in the sport. Garcia, due to his charismatic nature, also has plenty of fans within the sport, and many icons, including Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather, have expressed their fondness for the boxing star.
Mike, before my last fight, visited me in my hotel room. He said, I just want to hang out. He want to leave the room. I love him. I said, I got to weigh in tomorrow. Mike, like, I have to go to sleep. We're talking for hours and hours and hours laughing. I'm like, Mike is enjoying.
This is pre-weigh-in.
Yes, and I'm dying. Bro, I'm dying. I'm cutting weight. That's me and Mike right there. I'm like, Mike.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, champ?
Love you, man. But I got to give you a hug.
Good, brother.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
been eating bricks?
Yes. I'm going to eat them today.
You look beautiful,
Thank
brother.
you. Love you. I love you, Mike. You look good.
Thank you. For you look.
I love you, Mike. I'm going to your fight.
I love to see you, brother.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm with you in everything. Remember that. Always in spirit. Got you. Love you, Mike.
However, there's one boxing icon who shares a special bond with King Gri. Ryan Garcia had the amazing opportunity to spar and train with Canelo Alvarez back in 2019, and the two have shared a close bond ever since. Canelo helped Garcia before his fight with Romero Duno in November of that year, where Garcia knocked out the Filipino in the first round at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Garcia won the WBO NABO and vacant WBC silver lightweight title, which set him up for more high-profile fights. That sparring session with Canelo was important for Garcia as it boosted his confidence and helped him to approach the best fighters in the lightweight division. A couple of years later, Garcia would fight Gervonta Tank Davis in perhaps the biggest fight of his career. Garcia impressed Canelo in sparring, putting up a good show and showing off his incredible power. Have a look. Garcia was amazing, showing off his power and brilliant footwork. Fans were also impressed with the young boxer, and many praised him for his punching power against one of the best boxers at super middleweight. One user wrote, "Ryan hit hard as hell, man." Another user was nostalgic about the sparring footage and commented, "I'm crying. We all watched this video back then." A third user pointed out how Canelo was mentoring Garcia, writing, "Canelo is letting him work on his craft." One user pointed out the real reason why Canelo was so lenient with King Gri. He said, "That's a lion allowing a cub to build his courage." The leaked sparring between Canelo and Ryan Garcia is proof that Canelo sees himself as a mentor and wants to help King Gri become a better boxer. He has also spoken about Garcia on several occasions. He was concerned for Garcia's mental health prior to his clash with Devin Haney.
In my mind going says help Ryan because he's a good kid. He's a good person. You need to help him, and the people around him need to help him. So I feel a little sad for him because he need to have a good person, good people around him to hey Ryan, let's go, let's take it easy, slow down, and then we'll see.
He also warned Garcia about working with his promoter, Oscar De La Hoya. It's already well known by boxing fans that Canelo and Oscar De La Hoya do not share a close bond and have had a beef since their split in 2020. Canelo had this to say about Garcia managing himself.
I tell Ryan Garcia before he signed, hey, just be careful and you need to see first what do you want for your career, because this and that. And at the end of the day, he signed with him, and look what happened. So.
When asked about Garcia's potential after his knockout defeat to Gervonta Tank Davis, Canelo had this to say.
What do you think of Garcia after his loss to Tank? Do you still think he has that potential to be one of the best in the sport?
Yeah, he have potential. He have a lot of skills. He have a lot of potential to be one of the biggest star in boxing.
In another interview with TMZ Sports, Canelo once again expressed his fondness for Garcia, stating that he's a good kid and he needs to surround himself with better people, indirectly taking a dig at Oscar De La Hoya.
You know, he's a good kid, and we don't need to judge him. He's a good kid, and this is the moment when you need to support your friends. And I know we have a lot of issues before, but I don't care. I just care about him, and we love that kid, and we know him and he's a good person. Just I think he needs a good people around him. That's all I want to say.
Even from when you were a young boxer, social media has grown so much that everything gets seen, on social media, and it makes it seem, even bigger. Do you see that it might have, like when you were a kid fighter at that age, people didn't see everything.
Social media make everything big, for bad or for good. You need to use the social media very be careful in a good way, because could be bad, could be good. So you need to know how to use that social media, because it's very dangerous place.
That isn't all. Canelo also showed his support for Garcia after his test for performance-enhancing substances, or PEDs, came out positive post the Devin Haney fight. Canelo expressed his disbelief that Kingery would intentionally indulge in PEDs and refused to pass comments against the boxing star until the truth was confirmed.
Ryan Garcia for the things he's going through right now.
You need to calm down and please let him speak, and then we can talk about that. I don't know what happened with him. I don't know exactly what is going on, and so I don't have anything to say right now. I'm surprised, yes, because I know Ryan, and I don't think he doing bad things.
Canelo is probably going to continue showing his support for Garcia despite both his tests coming out positive. Garcia has been receiving a lot of hate recently due to this. However, considering the amount of support he has within the boxing community, it won't be surprising if he makes a comeback to boxing a year after his suspension. A potential fight with Canelo Alvarez has also been teased in the past. Garcia's promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, wants to see Canelo fight Garcia. However, Canelo recently rubbished all talks of a potential fight.
Oscar De La Hoya said that you and Ryan Garcia could potentially fight in the future. Just your comment?
That's joking.
Speaking of Oscar, he recently reacted to Garcia's failed PED tests and one-year suspension. He didn't hold back as he vented out his frustration over the latest ruling and slammed Devin for celebrating the suspension.
All right, guys, everybody talked about Ryan Garcia. Now it's Papi's turn. So, first of all, I don't condone pets whatsoever, period. But let's talk about the inconsistencies, the penalties, the millions of dollars. I do not understand it. We should have a commission, okay, that oversees everything, every state, because Canelo Alvarez gets popped in a different state, gets 6 months. Shane Mosley gets popped and gets 0. So you're telling me that Ryan Garcia gets a year and millions of dollars? That is not right. Let's talk about Devin Haney now. Devin Haney, you're pathetic. You're dancing around in the bowling alley because you got your decision reversed. Nobody's gonna forget about that beating you took. Oh, and let's not forget, you're accusing me of not paying you? Bro, you just do not sell. That's the bottom line. You can audit my company anytime you want. I pay every fighter, and I'm pretty sure you got that from Canelo, when he started. So bro, that 1 year layoff, that retirement, just enjoy it.
Garcia has also been vocal on X following his 1 year suspension. He posted a series of tweets expressing his frustration with the New York State Athletic Commission and everyone criticizing him. He also didn't hesitate to take a dig at Devin for making matters worse for him. He also did an interview where he once again talked about his suspension and plans for the future, including a potential MMA fight with Sean O'Malley.
I want to know your reaction.
Devin Haney can suck my...
Okay, I want to get your reaction to being banned. I mean, I'm sorry to hear about it, but I want to get your... I mean, how have you been feeling about being banned for a year? It must hurt.
It does. He's a B, and his daddy's a B. The only reason I'm not cussing is because my daughter's here.
Okay, that's good. I mean, you announced that you're retiring. Are you actually retiring, or?
I'm retiring for a year.
Okay.
So they don't get whatever.
Satisfaction.
There you go. For suspending me because it's bull. I never took steroids in my life. You can all suck wieners.
Okay. I mean, you kind of brought up MMA. Have you talked to anyone about maybe like taking an MMA fight?
If Sugar, I like Sugar Sean because he defended me. But if he really wants to run in the UFC, I'll run it. Or bare knuckle. Shit, I'm ready to fight anybody at this point.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much,
Thank
Ryan.
you. God bless.
The boxing world also shared its reaction to Ryan Garcia's suspension and him announcing his retirement. Some also shared their opinions on Devin Haney and his desire to retire for 2 years.
But so has Ryan. There's been some of the potential verdicts of what's going to happen in New York. He said that he's officially retiring.
I think they're supposed to retire, right? That's what I heard.
Yeah,
Devin's taking like 2 years off, and
they're both essentially Devin's
so pretty much, yeah. You know what? Between each other, they can make another big fight, another great fight. I think Ryan's a big name for boxing. He brings out a lot of attention to the boxing world. A lot of fans want to tune in to watch his fights. So he's one of the one of those that brings in a lot of attention. And Devin Haney doing why would he want to go out and fight Sandra Martin when it's not a big fight? It's not a fight that nobody cares. Wait a couple years and fight Ryan in rematch and make 10 times more money. That's smart of him. So I don't blame him for retiring for 2 years until Ryan gets back into boxing.
You think he's pretty much strategically planning? Ryan's going to be suspended. I retire and then come back.
Pretty much, and that's smart. Why would he take a chance against Sandra Martin? There's no need for that.
Yeah, and enjoy his fruits of his labor and work hard.
Of course, he's made a lot of money. He's accomplished a lot. He's been a great fighter, great champion. So I don't blame him. I would advise him to do the same.
Tio, what's your reaction to the 1 year suspension handed down to Ryan Garcia for him testing positive for performance enhancers?
Listen, it's a political question that I probably, the way I answer it is just like, this is what happens, you got to stay clean in this sport, you know what I mean? And a year suspension, it was going to be 2 years, but obviously his team and his lower team, they definitely found a way to at least decrease the suspension, and that was a 1 year. I mean, that gives him a whole year to really decide what is best for him and how clean he should come back to the sport.
What does Tiafimo think is a fair punishment?
a fair punishment. I mean, to be honest, my opinion doesn't really matter. You know, it's at the end, it's the athletic commissions around the world and to the New York State Athletic Commission. They know what's best. For me, I can't really put a number out there for that.
Now, I gotta ask, there's some news that broke out yesterday. Ryan Garcia got a 1-year suspension ban. You gotta pay like $1 million fine. The Golden Boy, 10K to NYC. What's your thoughts on the whole situation?
Why is the fine? Wait. The fine's going to Golden Boy?
I think so. Like he has to fine. 10K to New York Athletic Commission, which is like small, like compared to the big. But yeah, 1.2 goes to Golden Boy.
So it doesn't go to the fighter that got damaged.
No, doesn't go to Devin.
What the point of that shit?
I mean, Devin essentially gets
so you put on this fighter that's clearly you know, all this shit, whatever they want to say, whatever just happened, right? But the one who took all the damage isn't getting part of the fine?
Not from what was reported. I don't know if it's negotiated in the.
Okay, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's weird, man. That's real weird.
Well,
that's my opinion. It's real weird.
Well, Devin gets his O back, right? You know, it's a no contest. You think the 1-year suspension, the fine, Devin getting his O back, is that fair, you think? Or you think it should have been a little bit longer, a little bit worse?
I mean, he ain't getting no money. He ain't getting no damn money. Yeah, there's something really off about that whole situation.
Yeah.
I mean, it has nothing to do with me. I don't give a what happens right there, but man, why is it going to Golden Boy though?
I don't know. I guess we gotta ask, right? You know, because
that actually caught me off guard. Cause I don't know shit about that.
You think it should go to the fighter though, right? It should be fine.
Yeah, the fighter's the one that got injured, no?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Do you think? Because Devin's talking about, you know, I'm take a year or two break off. You know, a lot of fighters, they lose, they don't take big fights, but should these guys take these breaks? And
I mean, sure, if he feels he needs a break, I mean, it was a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But you need time to let your body recover. And, you know, he's had a really active career, so I mean, I can see why you would want to, you need to take time off to find yourself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, like I said, there's life outside of boxing, you know? Everyone forgets that the boxing it's just a small portion of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if you want to go on vacation for 2 years, let him have fun.
Would you want to see them do a rematch, or would you want to fight one of them yourself and kind of that saga's over?
Man, I ain't calling nobody out or anything like that. I don't get fighting that shit right now.
I feel as though 1 year ain't really nothing. I feel like that's like some quick shit, and I feel as though like it ain't setting a good example giving somebody like a year after something like that, just because of the fact that we got other fighters to come, and if they feel as though they only gonna get a year time for cheating, man, I feel as though that's not fair. I think a lot of people are gonna start doing it too.
So, plenty of mixed opinions on Ryan Garcia's suspension. But wrapping up this video, Kingery was recently in a video conference with Bill Haney and Mill City Boxing, where he opened up about his 1-year suspension. He once again claimed his innocence and firmly stated that he didn't cheat. He also talked to Bill Haney about the supplements and his test before the fight with Devin. Have a look.
Bill, what's good, Bill? Hey, listen, you got to get yourself together, though, Ryan. You got to, man. You was out of pocket for that. You shouldn't have did that, man.
You've been out of pocket. We both been out of pocket. I'll say that.
But listen, let me tell you, but Ryan, with it being 3-3, you guys got so much on the line. It could not be that you wasn't supposed to do that, dog.
Wait, what? I didn't. I'm saying it to your face. I never cheated. I never would cheat. I've never cheated in my career. Whatever I got popped for had to be tainted, and I don't care what you say. I don't care what nobody say. I know I never cheated in my life. I put down my mom that has cancer.
Yeah, but you did. That's not what you told the commission. You pled guilty to the commission.
Because was either that or I go to court or wherever the hearing. And even if I win the hearing, they said that no matter what, they could suspend me. So I just took the year and said whatever. I know I didn't cheat. I don't need to cheat. I've been boxing my whole life. You know that. I've been boxing since I was 7 years old. So I don't need to cheat.
How did
the truth is the truth?
How did it get in your system?
The guy that came to help me lose weight, his name was Scooter. He brought me supplements, and I took the supplements, and that was the day before the fight. And then it just so happened that I tested the day before and the day after. So that's exactly what happened. So a guy came in to help me lose weight, and I took the supplements he gave me, and for sure those are the ones that.
Okay,
so hold on, champ.
Okay,
hold
wait, hold on,
champ.
Hold on.
Is it safe to say?
Hold on, Zach. Hold on. So Ryan, so this was a day before the weigh-in?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
So you couldn't wait. So
you knew I was in a bathtub. You know the bathtub technique. You know that one, where you get the Epsom salt and it's hot as fuck, and then they take you off and they wrap you up in a towel, and then you redo it over and over again. So that's what I was doing all night, trying to lose that weight, and my body stopped at 143 pounds. I couldn't continue. I was hurting myself. So,
but when did you take the supplement?
I told you that day.
And you took the supplement during the fight?
How can I take a supplement during the fight?
I'm saying the day of the fight, because you tested positive both days.
Exactly. Don't you think it would still be in your system? Think with your brain. It would still be in your system no matter what. It's not going to be next day.
But we'd love to hear your thoughts on Garcia's failed test and suspension. We'd also love it if you shared your thoughts on Garcia's potential retirement and the impact on boxing if he does take that drastic step. Let us know what you think in the comments. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.